I thought that was a very unique pick.
Whoa! A day late and a dollar short,
Whoa.
but we're here.
Yeah.
It's week 7 of the Picks podcast.
It's week 8. Week 7 recap.
It's week 7 recap. I like to go by, well, technically.
You like to go by the previous week?
If you want to be really technical, it's
week 7.5.
It's technically our 9th show of the season.
Yeah.
Of this season, because we had the 2, and then this is the 7th. So technically, it's
6, 7.
6, 7. Skibbity.
That's what the cool kids are saying.
Yeah, correct. I love that meme. I love brain rot. Anyway, welcome to the Picks podcast. We've got a lot to talk about this week.
What a week.
What a week indeed. We've got probably the worst collapse I've ever seen in the history of football, except for maybe the Miracle at the Meadowlands, or maybe the Vikings and Colts from a few years back now. That was pretty bad.
Yeah.
We've got the rising dominance of the Indianapolis Colts, who are quickly becoming my favorite other team besides the Eagles to root for, because they're a fun bunch. We've got a huge game by Jalen Hurts, a huge game by Dak Prescott, a huge game by basically everybody on the Lions.
Huge game by the Chiefs.
Huge game by the Chiefs. So we've got a lot to talk about this week. So let's just get right into it. This week in football, I'm going to get the sad part out of the way first. If y'all remember, Doug Martin passed away at the age of 36.
Yeah, rest in peace, Dougie.
Did you hear the story on this?
No, I heard he died, and then I heard he was like in police custody.
So
I didn't really go further into that.
So he died in police custody. He was involved in some sort of break-in. Now, granted, this is 2 days ago, or Sunday or Monday news, so I haven't really checked in on if there's anything else. But he was in police custody. He was involved in some sort of break-in, and the police responded. They said a brief struggle occurred as the officers attempted to detain him. The paramedics were called, and he was transported to the hospital where he later died. But apparently his family said he was battling mental health issues, so mental health challenges. So this sounds like prime example of CTE, unfortunately.
Yep.
He was a really tough runner, really, really good football player, and he will be missed. Now let's get into, well, I guess the normal news. Dre Greenlaw went and got himself suspended one game after verbally threatening a referee after Will Lutz's game-winning field goal. Did you see the video on this?
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you see the video? Because he's like screaming at the ref, and the ref's like doesn't really know what to do because the game is over.
Oh, so you didn't?
He just like throws a flag at him.
You didn't see what happened in the video, did you? So
well, he threw the flag at him.
No, but you didn't see what happened before. So there's the video clearly shows Brad Allen, who was the referee. Will Lutz hits the field goal, the celebration ensues. And amid the celebration, it looks like the players are running out to the field, right? Justin Stranad, who's a player for the Broncos, runs past Brad Allen, and Brad Allen brushes him off, and Greenlaw sees it and then goes in on him. He literally was like, "Get out of here!" I don't know if he said anything to him. I doubt it, but I really want to know what Greenlaw said to him, because he must have said something.
I thought he was bitching about the weak pass interference call. And he's like, don't matter, we won.
That could have been
That's what I thought.
That could have been it.
That's what I heard through the grapevine.
That would make more sense to me, because it's just a video. Brad Allen brushes Justin Stranad off, and then Greenlaw immediately goes after him. So that's what I thought it was, but he'll be suspended for one game. Kyle.
Wham.
Yeah, whomp. Some really interesting news on the Eagles front. Brandon Graham coming out of retirement, per Adam Schefter, inks a 1-year deal with the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know. What do you think of this? Because
we're so back.
Bruh, he's going to be good.
He was playing pretty well before he got hurt.
He kind of was.
Rams game.
Yeah, he kind of was.
I think, honestly, they need some more veteran presence in the locker room, especially on the defense, because the defense is really young. I think this will help.
I think this is really good.
And they desperately needed any kind of help with edge. I still
Yeah.
wouldn't be shocked if they make a trade before the deadline.
They have to. They absolutely have to make a
Yeah.
trade. No, I think this is really good for the vet presence. I don't know how much he can do on the field. I don't even know how much he's going to be on the field, to be honest. I think this is like a 10 to 15 snap kind of guy per game. At this point, maybe 20 if they really need him, if they're thin. But yeah, vet presence, strain out the rookies. I like the move, and he seems to be about it. He seems to be in good enough shape to come back. So I think that's the most important thing. We'll get into the injuries here, and not to knock on wood. We'll kind of breeze through these injuries here. Kendre Miller is going to be out for the season. Saints backup running back with a torn ACL. Saints also are going to be missing their Pro Bowl center, Eric McCoy, for the rest of the year with a torn bicep. So,
oof.
Untalented team gets way more untalented, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Chiefs rookie Omar Norman Lott is going to be out for the year. He tore his ACL. He was having a pretty good year, I thought. Bryce Young left Week 7's game against the Jets early. He was replaced with Andy Dalton after sustaining a high ankle sprain. They didn't say he's going to miss Week 8, but he's going to miss Week 8. It's an ankle sprain. Cam Jurgens
usually miss three weeks with that.
It's usually, and I don't know. I mean, depending on how bad it is, they haven't ruled him out yet. He didn't practice today, so I don't think he's going to play this week. I would be shocked if he does, and it might be more than 1 week. We'll see.
When is their bye? I'm looking it up.
Yeah, look that up for me, because I don't have that on me. Eagles center Cam Jurgens left Sunday's game.
Week 15 bye. Ew.
Week 15? That should be illegal.
Or no, Week 14 bye. Week 14 bye.
That's still pretty bad.
That's still gross. Them, the Panthers, the Panthers, the Patriots, and the Giants, and the Niners all have Week 14 buys.
There's 6 teams on bye this week. It's going to be a short episode next week.
Yeah.
Eagles center Cam Jurgens left Sunday's game with a knee injury. He did not return. His Week 8 status against the Giants is uncertain. Did you happen to see the practice report today?
For who?
For Cam Jurgens, the Eagles.
I do not think he practiced.
I know he didn't practice.
I know AJ Brown didn't practice it.
I heard that was precautionary, which is why I don't have that listed.
Well, it's Dude's Day. Wednesday, you can't go by Wednesday. Wednesday's Dude's Day.
Yeah.
Wednesday's always like rest day for like.
Yeah, that's true.
Stuff.
Well,
Wednesday's Dude's
unless
Day,
you play Thursday,
especially later in the year.
Unless you play Thursday,
because then Dude's Day's Monday.
Yeah, then Tuesday's Monday. Sauce Gardner is in concussion protocol. His Week 8 status obviously is not determined yet because he's still in the protocol. Jaden Daniels left Sunday's game against the Cowboys early with a hamstring on the first drive of the second half. He did not return. The commander said there is no concern for a long-term injury, but he was ruled out today and will not play in Week 8 against the Chiefs. You told me before we started the line opened at 10.5 and now it's 12.5.
Yes.
That's huge.
No good.
Huge. It doesn't get better for Washington as defensive end Dorrance Armstrong is going to miss the rest of the year with a knee injury, leading the team in sacks so far this season. That's a huge loss because, I was hyping up the Commanders' defense, and this, we'll get into it in a little bit here. Then weren't so hot this week, and doesn't look like they're going to be that hot going forward. A few more here. Michael Penix is day-to-day with a bone bruise in his foot. The 49ers have added defensive end Bryce Huff to the injury list with a hamstring injury. He said that he's expected to miss at least 1 week. Nico Collins remains in the concussion protocol. His Week 8 status is uncertain. And the big one this week, Mike Evans will miss the rest of the season with a broken collarbone.
Oof.
Man, that stinks because they were saying before he was talking before the game, he's like, man, I'm so happy to be back. I'm so excited to get out there. And man, that's going to be
shame. The streak comes to an end.
I know. And
he's tied with Jerry Rice. He can't break the record. Very sad.
Dude, that should be an asterisk because he didn't even really finish the season. I mean, I guess that's part of it though,
That's part of it though. The best of
the best don't they stay
out.
Quality
is best availability.
They stay out there.
Butchered that quote.
That's the quote. The more available you are, the higher quality
the better
of player
you are, yeah. Yes.
All right, let's get into some of the games.
Your best ability is availability.
Your best ability, yes, your best ability is availability.
Best ability is availability.
Correct. Let's start on Thursday night. The Cincinnati Bengals, the Joe Flacco-led Cincinnati Bengals, 33. The Aaron Rodgers-led Pittsburgh Steelers, 31. This is an epic game, which I thought we were just going to be like, whatever. Steelers won, move on. Not the case. This was a phenomenal game. The Steelers opened up with a scoring drive. I know your boy Jonnu scored in this one early on.
Yeah, big tight end game for the Steelers.
Dude, huge tight end game. You know, the specifically on the touchdown to Jonnu Smith, 8.63 seconds to throw on the opening touchdown drive. I think all the questions about his mobility are gone. The Steelers have done a really, really good job at protecting him. You know, there's no Trey Hendrickson for Cincinnati, but still, I mean, Rodgers looks great. That was the one thing, too, coming into this game. I'm like, dude, there's no Trey. Like, how the hell are they going to get to Rodgers? They really did. You know, they really didn't.
I mean, what I was gonna pick the Bengals in my spread pool, but then when I heard Trey, I was like, I'll stick with the Steelers, and I regret it.
My analysis wasn't technically wrong. I don't think what they do. They sock him once, maybe. How many sacks they have in this game?
Not many.
They had zero. They had 0 sacks in this game, so I was right. They did not get to him.
You
too
just
bad
didn't account for how bad the Steelers' defense is. Steelers' defense is officially bad. Get rid of all your preconceived notions that the Steelers have good defense. They have bad defense. Very bad.
Holy smokes, guys! I mean, yeah, they had 4 sacks and they picked off Flacco twice, or no? Yeah, they did. They picked off Flacco twice, but like, what the heck, guys? What are we doing?
What are you doing?
Oh no, I'm the other way around. Flacco had 0 interceptions. Rodgers had 2.
Yeah, Rodgers had 2.
Rodgers had 2.
Flacco.
Other way around.
They had any turnovers?
Other way around. Yeah, I know Rodgers got picked off deep. Well, I should say that the Bengals kind of set the tone for this game when they responded with the 72-yard touchdown drive. I was having a ton of fun watching Jamar Chase go up against Jalen Ramsey. That was a really fun watch.
16 for 161 and a TD.
Dude,
that's crazy. 16 catch. Joe Flacco basically was like, he doesn't know the playbook. He's like, I'm just gonna throw it to Chase.
Disgusting, bro. Like the Jamar Chase owners are rejoicing. They literally have the most pass-happy quarterback in the league. The Bengals have the worst rushing offense in the league, which, I mean, despite that, I mean, Chase Brown was essential in this game. Chase Brown
had a decent day.
He had a great day.
First good game of
11 carries, 108 yards.
108 yards.
Yeah, didn't score, but like, what was his most?
Almost $10 a pop.
Yeah, are you kidding me? That was a great day for him. For a team that doesn't run the ball well, that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so you had Rodgers get picked off, and then DJ Turner had a really good interception. He took it right out of DK Metcalf's hands. I believe the Bengals had the lead going into the half, if I have my notes
Yes,
correct.
They did. They were up 17-10.
They scored 17 in the second quarter, and they had a 7-point lead going to the half. And then after that, it was just whoever had the ball last was going to win. You had Freiermuth with a huge touchdown towards the end of the third quarter. 3rd and 18, nonetheless. It made it a 20-17 Cincinnati lead. Then you had Cincinnati clapping right back with another touchdown. Flacco was just dotting it up. Jamar Chase kept getting open. Then it was Pittsburgh's turn. This time Darnell Washington. So now it's 3 different passing touchdowns to 3 different tight ends for Aaron Rodgers. As you mentioned, big tight end game. And
big
then
Freiermuth, phenomenal game.
Muth. Did you start Muth? Did you have Muth stock? No Muth stock? I don't have any Muth stock.
Muth stock this year.
I just don't know how Darnell Washington is a tight end. Like, how is somebody that big with that build, like, mobile enough to play the tight end position?
He's just an athletic freak.
I don't quite get it. Flacco pulled a red, what was it? A zone? What was it? I think. Oh, remember when he pulled the zone read? I don't know if you saw this.
Yes, the zone read.
They ran the zone.
That wasn't even the play call. He just audible to it.
4th down.
Flacco.
4th quarter.
Hysterical.
It's 3rd and long. 4th quarter. 5 minutes to go in the game, and you had Joe Flacco pulling a zone read. Up 3,
he
by the way.
He gets the first on a 3rd and long.
Yeah, runs for it on 1st down. It was 30-24 at this point. I believe the Steelers then get their stop And then you had the 68-yard touchdown to Pat Frymuth, his second of the night. 31-30 Steelers. Yeah, it was just a blown coverage. You know, G.J. Turner and Geno Stone, they were both way off the middle of the field towards the boundary. It was just busted coverage. So that's with about 2 minutes left, and now you got the ball in Joe Flacco's hands. 2 minutes. The ensuing jot, he just keeps feeding Jamar Chase. Then he has the bomb to T. Higgins, who has, gets his head around, makes a phenomenal catch, and then still has the awareness to slide down and burn clock.
To slide down and not score the touchdown.
Yep. I mean, phenomenal play all around. Cincinnati kicks the go-ahead 38-yard field goal with 7 seconds left. And, I mean, I really thought for a second this Hail Mary had a chance.
Dude, this Hail Mary was, oh my Lord.
Vintage,
the man's over 40. And that was the longest recorded pass by air yards. It was like 69.7 yards since 2017.
Dude, it was literally a 70-yard throw. And it was like...
It was
kind of
on the rope.
It was kind of on the money, too. Like, that... Yeah. I don't think there's anybody better at throwing the Hail Mary than Aaron Rodgers. I should preface this by saying it was an incomplete pass, but I don't think there's anybody better that I've ever watched in the history of football who has a better Hail Mary than Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Beautiful ball. So Cincinnati wins 33-31.
I think he still got rumors. Rumors are the Steelers are going to ask him to play another year.
Yeah, I mean, he still has it, man. I mean,
I think he still has it.
I think it was just the Jets. Like, I really do. I really just think
the Jets just suck.
I think the Jets are just cursed. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep putting that out there because it's true. Now, Kyle, I do have one hypothetical for you, and I had asked around. I don't think I got around to asking you yet, but hypothetically, right? Joe Flacco leads the Bengals to the playoffs. Does Joe Flacco have a legit shot at making the Hall of Fame? In your opinion?
No.
I will preface this by giving you these stats. He has... Wait, let me pull this up just to make sure I have this right. Because I did some research on this, and I really thought, because he did it with the Browns. He did it with, obviously, the Ravens. He had that going on.
He had the one elite run with the Ravens. That was it.
For what it's worth, right? All right, so he has more yards than the average Hall of Fame quarterback. He will have more touchdowns by the end of the season, and he has less interceptions than the average Hall of Fame quarterback.
Yeah, but you got to keep in mind the era that they played in.
That's true. That's exactly the argument my other buddy made.
You got to think about the era, and as much as there's the meme that Joe Flacco is elite quarterback, our president, he agrees that he is an elite quarterback.
Elite.
But he is not elite. He's not a Hall of Famer. He's in the Hall very good. Not Hall of Fame.
Even if the Bengals make the playoffs this year and Joe Flacco goes off.
No, even unless he wins another Super Bowl.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
You'd have to win another Super Bowl.
Fair enough. All right, let's move on. Kyle, I guess take us to London briefly. I've talked about these shitty fucking Jaguars,
disgusting.
Man. Excuse my language.
So I thought with Puka Nacua out, I should have realized with with these great coaches like Kyle Shanahan earlier in the year when he was super injured, Sean McVay, and then Matt LaFleur last year when Jordan Love was out. I feel like these elite coaches, when they lose one of their best players, they just are I am ready for anything, and they just
find a way.
They find a way. For example, the Rams in this game ran 3 tight end sets for the most they've ever run before, and it's just they just get in their bag, these guys, and it's just interesting to watch. Sucks when you bet on the Jags though, but the Rams looked really good. I think I might have to roll back on my take that the Rams are bad. Are not as good as man. I think they're very bit as much as people say they are. They played great in this game. Devontae Adams had 3 touchdowns. Matthew Stafford looked great. The defense looked really great. I think Trevor Lawrence got sacked, I believe, 7 times.
A bajillion times.
It was bajillion sacks.
Yeah, it was vintage.
But honestly, I thought Rams showed up really late. They showed up the day before to London, and I was like, Jags are more experienced. They were there earlier, but no, it doesn't matter. They just get the job done.
They got their ass kicked.
I mean, the Jags low key are the most undisciplined team in the league by far.
Can we talk about how they just hate taking
themselves
points?
In the foot?
Why do they?
No. I agree that their 4th down calls are correct. It's just Like a lot
No
of the times
way! What are you
watching this
talking
game,
about?
with how bad they were playing, they needed a touchdown.
Dude, no. You get on the board. You get on the
Well,
board.
the first goal, the field goal attempt, Cameron Little, who got the 70-yarder in the preseason, low-key been kind of booty. He missed 2 kicks in the game against Seattle. He missed his first kick in this game, and he just didn't have confidence in the kicker to get a long field goal. And they needed points. They were down 21-0.
All right,
They needed some kind of momentum. I agree with the calls.
I want to take you back. Well, I'll first take you back to when it was 14-0, because remember the Jags punt return? There was
it got called back to a penalty. That's what I'm saying. They called.
Hold on.
How many penalties they have? They had
A
so
lot.
many freaking penalties.
This was
this
one
team
of
loves shooting
this.
themselves.
This is a horrible call. There was no block in the back. I don't know what they saw. It was a horrible, horrible call. Completely changed the game. They should have. Like, they even got the wrong number on the call. They called the completely wrong guy. They meant to call another guy who didn't even do anything. Number one. So they kind of got shafted there. It's 14-0 at the end of the. I forget if it was in the beginning or the second. It was in the second quarter. 14-0, and they chose to go for it on 4th and 7. 7 yards out. I don't know if it was goal to go, but it was 4th and goal at the 7. Why? Just take the points. Get on the board. Make it 14-3. Like, at least give yourself a chance. I get it later in the game. I'm totally with you.
No, the first time they went for 4th down, they were down 21-0 near the end of the half.
I have
the first time they went for it on 4th down, they got it because they missed the
no,
field goal.
I have it right here.
I'm looking at the drive chart
the
right
first
here.
half with 1 minute and 53 seconds left. Yeah, it was 14-0 at that point. Oh no, it was 21.
It was 21-0.
21-0. 21-0. 21-0.
Get your facts right.
All right, I got it. 21-0. But even still, before the half, get on the board. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. It didn't interest the kicker.
We backed the wrong horse on this one.
You're down. You're at the 11. Go for the touchdown there. Ballsy. You're down by 21. Get a point at the half. LA's getting the ball at the start of the half.
Long story short is we backed the wrong horse on this one.
We did. Yeah. I mean, you can't win a game. I mean, this was the same when I was watching the Chiefs game. I thought they would clean it up, but they arguably got worse.
No,
you can't win a game when you have 13 penalties for 119 yards. And it's like they're like killing penalties too. Like they get like a penalty on like first, like they delay a game.
Yeah, it was
makes
like
a 3rd and 3, like 3rd and 8. It's just like absolute kills their drives, kills all their mojo. Like that punt return touchdown that could have changed the whole momentum in this game. Yeah. And then they lose that. Brian Thomas Jr. He's a little baby boy.
Why, dude?
Did you see when he got hurt? He got. I mean, I don't know. I have him in Dynasty.
Regression.
I'm invested in him. I don't know how much I could be because he like got either he's way more injured than Jacksonville's letting on, or I mean also like apparently one of his good friends from college like committed suicide this past summer.
Oh,
so people are arguing that might be he's mentally not ready. Yeah. Also, Trevor Lawrence low-key hasn't been playing great.
Trevor Lawrence low-key is
to be devil's advocate, but at the end of the game. Brian Thomas Jr. is running his route, and he gets, like, arguably a very light tap from the defender, and he's, like, ow in pain about his wrist. So he's either hurt already or he's a baby. And I don't know. I don't think he has a dog in him. I put him on the trade block after that.
You should put him on. We should put him through an X-ray machine to see if indeed
but
he does.
Travis Hunter first touchdown, though. He looked really good.
Yeah, finally. Long overdue.
Travis Hunter, big boy Travis Hunter.
So now the Rams are what? Are they 5-2 or are they 6-1?
Rams are 5-2.
5-2.
A lot of teams in the NFC are 5-2.
I know, right? It's just
I take back my Rams aren't that good as they say they are. NFC West though, it'll be tough division to get out of.
Back the Rams. All right, let's move on.
I don't know, Seattle and the Niners. Niners are banged up, but like Seattle.
Niners are really banged up. I mean, they looked good on Sunday night.
I'm really interested to watch Rams Seattle. Whenever that game is.
Yes, I am.
That's gonna be cinema.
That's gonna be a phenomenal football game. That has Thursday night written all over it. I don't know if that's Thursday, but I
bet you that is a Thursday.
Sounds like a Thursday night. I feel like there's so many NFC West teams play each other on Thursday night. All right, let's move on to we'll touch briefly on New England and Tennessee. I guess I'll talk about the first half of this game a little bit more. Tennessee had a 13-10 lead with under 2 to go in the second quarter, Kyle. Did you know that?
Wait, say that again 1 second.
Tennessee was
I did know that
13
because
to
I
10.
picked Tennessee to cover. I was pissed.
Yeah, and then the game got out of hand like real quick. So like early third, actually the early
Oh,
third, I think
it is a Thursday night game.
it is. Dude, I'm a genius.
Rams at Seattle is a
Yeah,
Thursday night game,
it
December
has
18th.
Thursday night written all over it because it's
That's
prime time.
hysterical.
It's prime time,
That's a Thursday
and it's
night
West
game for
Coast.
sure.
They're all West Coast. That's why. I think that's why. Yeah,
Yeah.
Tennessee had a 13-10 lead with under 2 to go in the second quarter. They were playing really well. I think they were doing a really good job.
You know, they got that interim head coach bump.
So
Granted, it wasn't for the full game, unfortunately.
Who's the interim right now?
I believe it's Mike McCoy.
Mike McCoy? Yeah, right you are. Mike McCoy, which I believe he was
McCoy.
the offensive coordinator, but somebody's going to have to double
I believe
check
he
me on
was.
that.
He was also on the Chargers. He was the Chargers head coach a long ways ago.
Oh, I know Mike
you remember?
McCoy.
Yeah,
that name does sound familiar. Oh, so he's been around. He's been around. He's been around.
He's been around.
He knows what he's doing. Now here's a guy. Cam Ward did play a bit better in this game. The problem for the Titans is they have no run game.
They have no talent.
Literally, they have no. I have no talent. Yeah, 40 yards on the ground.
May has all the talent.
All the talent. 40 yards on just 11 carries, which I guess the yards per carry isn't terrible if you do the math there, but they just have no consistency in the run game. They don't commit to the run either way.
They don't have a good O-line.
They don't have a good offensive line. Yeah, that's it.
That's all it is, honestly. Like most run games, if they're bad, they have no O-line. Also, they're a bad team.
They're just a bad team. They're so bad that in fact Tyler Lockett asked for his release on Monday, so he's looking.
And he was granted.
And it was granted to him. I should say the final score of this game was 31-13. So the Patriots
31-13.
And then I believe you have an award to give out, Kyle.
I do have an award. We haven't gone to the game yet, but Tua turned the ball over. Very upset that he has not been winning this award.
Oh, wait, we haven't got to the game yet?
We haven't gone to the Dolphins game.
Oh, I thought you were just. Oh
no, I'm just stating. You know, everybody knows the Picks podcast. Tua turned the ball over, turnover of the week. I know Tua. He's been very jealous that he has not been in contention for the award. He wasn't in contention this week?
Is it not?
It's not Tua.
It's
not Tua.
Is it Cam Ward?
It is Cam Ward.
Yeah,
Cam
that's
Ward
what I was.
Won the Tua turned the
That's
ball
what I was trying to imply, bro.
Yeah, I know, but usually we talk about Tua for the award. It's named after him. And he did have 3 interceptions. I feel like most of our listeners assumed he would get the award.
No.
But no, Cam Ward got the award because the defender basically because it's spooky month, spooked Cam Ward when he was charging at him, and Cam Ward proceeded to just go wah and drop the ball, which was then recovered and returned by the Patriots for a touchdown.
It was Caleb Chason was the one who spooked him. He literally went to go back to throw and just let go of the ball.
He got very spooked.
Yeah.
Very hysterical.
So the Patriots had scored to make it 24-13, and then this was like literally like the next play or two. This happened.
It was the literal next play.
I think it was literally the next play. So I was like, oh, this isn't a football game anymore. And then 31-13 ended up being the final score.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Cam Ward, you might have not won the football game, but you definitely did. But
you did win the Tua turn the ball over turnover of the week.
Correct. All right, take us to Chicago, Kyle.
Chicago. This was an exciting game. I mean, I think I'm so happy. This is the last week where the Eagles aren't available on like local or prime time, or I'm not going to the game for the rest of the season, except for maybe week 18. But whatever.
We're going to the Lions. Prime time. You said.
I'm saying all the rest. This week was the last time like I couldn't
at the 1 o'clock
without
stage.
pirating or going to a bar. Watch just the Eagles game by itself.
Correct.
I was watching.
Come out with me, brother. I'm at the bar every week.
I know,
2020.
I was watching that Red Zone, and so this game was on a lot because it was a very exciting game. Mainly because the Bears were just kind of running all over the Saints. There's a lot of exciting plays and a lot of Saints turnovers. Bears low key look pretty good. I mean, the defense kind of had a good showing. I think also the Saints aren't that good. That's partly that. Good revenge game by Dennis Allen. Dennis Allen as defensive coordinator for the Bears. That was a pretty good revenge game. He was probably really happy Kendry Millen got hurt because he hates Kendry Miller. He kept him on IR on purpose.
I know.
Just because he didn't like him. So he was probably happy. But No, the Bears run game. Caleb looked a little
Bro,
shy, but the Bears run game looked
the
really
Bears
good.
run
DeAndre
game?
Swift, 19 for 21. Kyle Monangai got in this game. He got a
Kyle
touchdown. I think he had
Manangai!
78. Kyle Monangai,
Manangai.
Rutgers.
Yeah.
Um,
You know what I'm
but
talking
yeah,
about,
overall,
right? When I do that, the
yeah,
Rutgers announcer.
Monangai.
Mananga!
Yeah. Kyle
Into the
Monangai.
end zone.
But no, the Bears run game looks really good. Caleb had a shot at
Yeah,
game, but
man.
I think he did enough to win. Low key, Matt. Fun fact: there's only been one team this season to score at least 21 points in every game. Do you know what that team
It's
is?
the Bears? Really?
It's the Chicago Bears.
I would not. I would have definitely said the Dallas Cowboys. I would have absolutely said.
I
The
feel
Dallas
like people would
Cowboys.
say Dallas Cowboys, or they would have said the Colts.
Or the Colts.
That's what I
yeah.
thought when I saw that.
Yeah,
Stat,
the
I was
Colts.
like, oh, Colts.
What game did the
Colts scored 20 points in a game, in one game.
against who?
So I don't remember, but I
Well, it must have
know
been the one game they lost.
it is the Bears.
Sheesh.
No, they yeah, I think it was the game they lost. They scored 20 points.
Yeah, the Rams. Rams game 20,
Yeah.
27-20.
But they're the
Wow,
only team in
that's
the
surprising.
NFL to score at least 21 points in
Yeah.
every game.
I mean,
They're very impressive.
You said you were watching this game on Red Zone because it was exciting. Every time I looked over when the Saints had the ball, it was like 3rd and 28. So I don't know what game.
Yeah,
you were watching.
every time. Well, I mean, they were show this game, so every time the Bears had the ball, there would be like a big run
Yeah.
and then a touchdown, or like setting up for a field goal. And then every time the Saints had the ball, it would be they had a couple like I think Chris Olave ended up with 2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
he
did
a couple of nice catches.
Well, I don't know if you saw
but
the
then-
splits for Spencer Rattler. So with
Yeah, he wasn't very good.
with 1 minute and 38 seconds left in the second quarter, his stat line was 3 for 9, 4 yards, 1 fumble lost, 1 interception. I mean, he finished with 233 yards, 2 touchdowns, but he did throw 2 more picks. So like, you know,
yeah.
good for him. But like,
The
it
Saints
was
did have one
rough.
cool play where like they threw it to I think Taysom Hill, who then lateral it to Kamara, and they got.
Oh,
like, a
yeah, I
third-
did see
It was like a
this.
3rd and 20, but it was called back because Taysom Hill did the forward pass. But I didn't think it was. But
I don't remember.
it
seeing
was
this
red
play.
zone, so they didn't really go over it.
Yeah.
But it was cool. It got a cool play.
Mhm.
There was also a Tua turn the ball over nominee in this. Spencer Rattler threw it to a Bears defender, and he like bobbled it, and then it bounced into the other Bears defender.
I
That
think I
kinda
did
was
see that
iced
one.
The game.
I think I
So
did.
that was
Oh
kinda
yeah,
cool.
yeah. It was at the end of the game. Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah,
Hey,
I think Trayman Edward or he
Tremont
ended up
Edwards.
getting. Yeah, Tremaine Edwards ended up
Tremaine
the one.
Edwards.
Yeah, getting yes.
Yeah. It's 4,
Yeah, it was Tremaine Edwards ended up getting the interception.
4 straight wins.
Very cool.
4 straight wins for the
But
Bears.
4 straight wins for the Bears.
4
First
and
time
2.
in a long time
4
since
and 2.
2018.
Hey, they were
So-
4 and 2 last year, if you remember. And then Jaden.
Yeah, but they
Daniels.
also like didn't have a competent head coach last year. But I'm liking the Bears. The Bears are solid.
I'm buying the Bears run game. They need to commit to a run first team.
I think he's trying to get that discount Gibbs, discount Montgomery with
Yeah,
Monangai and
I
Swift.
like Kyle Monangai. I was high on him coming out of.
I like Swift too. I traded for
So was
Swift
Eric
in my
LeGrand,
dynasty
who
league.
I spoke to this
I
offseason.
gave up a first in 2020 of next year and a second the following year for Swift and a third. Might have overpaid, but
that's a
I
lot.
wanted another running back.
That's
it was
a
a lot,
lot.
but he's been pretty good.
A first and a
pretty
second.
good. Yeah, and for a
Sheesh.
third and Swift.
All right. Well, I
A 2027 second. But I have
Um,
a lot of running backs, so I'm probably gonna trade some like later for
Well,
other picks. but-
we'll touch on the Tua man here in Cleveland in a rainy, monsoony,
man.
wet game against the Cleveland Browns. 31-6. I mean, a lot of points.
Oh boy, I'm
Um,
mad I didn't hammer the Browns in the KBTs. This was a lock that the Browns
Yeah.
were gonna win. If I had known about the weather on Tuesday last week, this was in the KBTs.
yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of infighting right now. The Dolphins infighting is crazy.
Did you see Tua's press conference today?
Not today. No, I didn't. I heard what he said.
Tua's press conference today, they asked him like, why didn't he throw to Waddle more? Because Waddle didn't really have a big game. I think
Right.
he only had like 1 catch. But he said, and I quote, he couldn't see him well behind the offensive and defensive lines.
He couldn't see him behind the offensive line.
He couldn't see him behind the offense and defensive line.
Oh my. Yeah, 1 catch for 15
He's saying
yards.
he's bad.
Jeesh. You know it's bad? You know it's bad when your leading receiver is D. Eskridge. Do you know who D. Eskridge is?
No.
Well, he was the Dolphins' leading
He's a guy.
receiver. He's a guy. Yeah, it's crazy. Quinn Ewers actually came in to the game and replaced Tua, the rookie from Texas. McDaniel, after the game, did say that everything is on the table regarding a potential change at quarterback. So, I don't know.
Ooh.
It's going to be so bad. We can't have Tua be that bad because we need
I
him.
know, but Tua on, bro.
Yeah, who's going to give
We
us...
need Tua for the. Who's gonna give us Tua turnover?
Correct.
Honestly,
We
like
need
the Cam Ward play
turnover-worthy
was so
plays.
funny. So I think like there's no way I was really gonna change it. However, I did see last night they were a clip of them doing like how they do the recaps in the middle of the games, like
Yeah,
of what's
right.
going on.
Like the updates.
And they were like, "Oh, Tua's like thrown 2 interceptions. Oh wait, as we speak, he threw another one." It was so
Oh my
funny.
God. Yeah, he did have a pick 6 in this game. I mean, the Browns were just dominant.
He almost had 2 pick sixes.
Yeah, he should have had 2. He really should have had 2.
They luckily got the guy tackled like at the 1. They scored right away with Quinshon Judkins, but he should have had 2 pick sixes. He played horrible.
Quinshon
The
Judkins
one where he
had a
should have had the
clinic.
pick six, I think, was the turn the ball over to a turnover of the week until the Cam Ward play. Because he's like
it was
getting
bad.
pushed back in the end zone. He's like, "Oh my God, I don't want to do a safety," and he just chucks it, and it goes to a Browns defender that there's no Dolphins in within like 10 yards.
It was bad, dude. It was bad.
And it should have been a pick 6, but it wasn't.
Quinshon Judkins had 3 touchdowns in this game, but we don't like him.
We don't like him.
Woman.
Yeah,
we're big women people here, as you.
We're big women supporters.
Speaking of women, the New York Jets look like a bunch of women out on the field.
We respect women. That's not respectful to
I am just stating
Jets.
that it would be physically...
That is very disrespectful.
I am just stating...
bet you a team of women could beat the New York Jets.
You might be right about that.
I think I am right on that. I think if
right.
you get like a team of really strong women, strong independent women, they would beat the New York
Strong
Jets.
independent women. What are you implying, Kyle?
Strong independent women.
13-6 was the final.
I think you've got like a bunch of like female like CrossFit and like body lifters and stuff. I think they could beat the Jets.
Maybe.
I think if you give them like a month to train, like as a team, like
you gotta give them more than
Miracle
a month, bro. Are you kidding me?
How long did they do the Miracle on Ice stuff with like the college kids that beat the Russians?
More than a month, like a half a year.
However long that amount of training time with the strong women, I think could beat this year New York Jets.
Like a half a year, maybe. They got.
I think if you give a bunch of women 6 months to train with like a competent football coach, not Aaron Glenn, I think they beat the Jets.
It's possible.
I think they would.
I mean,
Jets suck.
Tell me why the Jets were bad in this one, Kyle, because they still didn't score a touchdown. Still no touchdowns.
Yeah, Jets were just so bad.
I know. I feel
it's hard to watch. It's just like the defense is getting better. I mean, they held the Panthers to only 13 points.
If it's not one thing, it's the other thing. Like I swear
like
to God,
Justin Fields literally cannot throw the football.
Dude,
I said this last week, but like without Garrett Wilson, Justin Fields is so bad. I'm looking at his stat line in this game.
He stinks on ice.
Atrocious. He was benched in this game for Tyrod Taylor, who threw 2 interceptions. Granted, I know the one was just a phenomenal play. It was a misread by Tyrod, but a phenomenal play by J.C. Horn.
Yeah, there was one.
The other one was also
it was in the end
JC
zone,
Horn.
I believe, right? That was the one in the end zone. That was really good.
Mm-hmm. But and then the Jets at the end of the game when they have the ball, they're down by 7, and they're they have the ball at their I think they were inside their own 30. And they needed to score.
Yeah, they were down 7. You're right.
Instead of going for it on their own 14 with less than 2 minutes to go, they punt it, which really just defies the New York Jets.
It essentially surmises everything. I mean,
they couldn't trust their offense to get 10 yards. I mean, I get they had 3 timeouts, but
I think it's a threefold thing.
Oh my Lord!
I think it's a threefold thing. Number one, yes, Justin Fields is just really, really hard to watch. I mean,
he's horrible.
He stays in the pocket, doesn't throw the ball, super slow on his reads. I don't know what you do at this point, but he's not getting another chance in the NFL, I don't think, after this performance.
No, he's done. He's done. But he might start this week, though, because Tyrod Taylor's hurt.
Yeah. So that's number one. Number two,
Justin Fields.
I think the offensive line is really, really hurting them. I think everything just seems so free up the middle for the they're just giving opponents everything. The guards aren't winning. They're not plugging their gaps.
Well, the thing is,
So,
they know that without Garrett Wilson, they can't throw.
oh
So
yeah,
they're just like attacking
yeah,
the line of
yeah. They're
scrimmage.
like, all right, let's just put 7 in the box every single play and just run
Yeah,
at
exactly. That's
whoever's
why the
back
run
there.
game can't get going because they know Justin Fields can't throw the
Yeah.
ball. It's
So,
just sad to watch. I think Aaron Glenn gets fired, to be honest.
dude,
I don't think he makes
if
it
they
through.
keep this up, there's gonna be a fall guy, and it's gonna be Aaron. Aaron Glenn will be one of them.
I feel horrible
so
for. Did you see the kid getting interviewed at the end of the game? Like
no.
as he was leaving the game, it's like the saddest
Dad,
thing ever.
why did you make me
It's
a
like
Jets
a
fan?
high
Shut up,
schooler,
son.
and he's like, I hate this team. I'm not gonna abandon them, but like, like it's my family, my dad, like the Jets, and I just hate this team. And it's just like
The
his
Jets,
eyes are glistening with tears.
the
It's like the
Jets are
saddest thing
killing.
ever. It's so funny, but it's so sad.
They're killing young boys and girls' dreams of becoming football fans or players.
I feel bad. I have little cousins that have been alive, and they haven't been alive during a Jets playoff appearance.
They're like what, 14 now? 15?
Yeah, I mean, the last time the Jets made the playoffs, I wasn't into football yet. I was in, I think, middle school at the time. I like fishing a lot. I was not even into that yet.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Absolutely horrible.
So
Longest playoff drought in all four
major
professional
sports. Yeah. So wait, number 1 and number 2 was Fields and the O-line. Number 3 is definitely the play design too. I mean, I don't know why they're designing passes and plays where the quarterback has to stay in the pocket. Like, just get him outside of the pocket. It doesn't play to Field strengths at all, which he's a really good runner, but like, that's about it. Maybe he's got a future as a running back. I don't know.
I think he should change positions. I think he should Terrell Pryor.
Did you see Woody Johnson talking shit too? He was like, if we could just complete a pass, it would look good. You have to convince the other team that you can do something through the air. If you can't run the ball, and you can't run the ball if you can't pass the ball. That's football 101.
That's just so bad.
So
oh my
bad.
God.
Yeah. The Jets. I'll end on this. The Jets have had just 1 touchdown in the first 3 quarters of their last 6 games. So every single touchdown they've been scoring, the few that they've had in the last 6 games just don't matter.
Yeah,
how bad can one team get? I guess we'll find out in a little bit when we get to the Giants
Arguably,
game.
they play better than the Raiders if we want to go to that.
Yeah, I can just.
That's another quick one. Chiefs are back. Chiefs are really good.
Yeah, man.
Dude, they were kneeling the ball above the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, that's how you know it's bad.
It's just an absolute mercy kill.
31-0.
Raiders got 3 first downs the entire game.
Yeah. 31-0. Raiders are added to the Donut Club. I guess the big takeaway now is
more Donut Clubs this year than last year.
There's already 3.
There's
already 3. It's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
no, I was saying last year we only had 2.
2. Yeah, we only had 2 last year. And one of them was a Week 18 game, which, if you want to be honest, really
didn't matter.
Yeah, it was the Chiefs.
Was KC.
The big takeaway from this one. Well, I'll talk about the Chiefs real quick. Rashee Rice in his return, 7 catches, 42 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 speeding tickets somehow.
Yeah. Did I mention this last week? His hype video.
No. He
posted a whole hype video like of him coming back, him being back for this game, and it's like super hype. Like it's like and like you're like, oh my God, this is so hype, and then you realize like he's coming back from like almost killing people.
Yeah,
when he was speeding.
It's like, oh,
and it's like, wow,
you shouldn't be playing football.
This is really inappropriate.
Oh my gosh. I guess the big takeaway from this one is the Max Crosby trade talks I've been starting to hear a lot about. I don't know if you've been hearing any.
I've been hearing rumors he's going to Dallas. They've been doing the Instagram.
I've heard like 7 different teams. I've heard the Eagles. I've heard the Cowboys. I've heard the Chiefs. I've heard basically every contender.
I think that'd be hysterical
Dallas.
if he goes to Dallas, because you basically had a Max Crosby who is cheaper and younger, and you didn't have to it'd be so funny if they trade more to get Max Crosby.
Welcome to Dallas.
For Michael Parsons.
It's gonna cost them.
That'd be so funny.
It's gonna cost them 2 picks.
Oh my God.
You know it is. It's gonna be 2 first-round picks because he's that good.
So funny though.
Yeah.
I guess one more quick nugget on this game. The Raiders' time of possession was only 17 minutes and 52 seconds, which is the lowest on the year so far. I think the next highest is like 22 minutes.
Well, they had just
nearly 3 minutes more.
I don't know what's
3
worse.
Minutes more was the next lowest team.
I don't know what's
that
worse.
And 3 first downs.
No, the 3 first downs, or they had 95 total yards of offense. which I thought
That's
was going to be
so bad.
which I thought was going to be the least until I remembered the Jets played football last week and they had 82 yards. Oh man! All right,
Hey,
let's.
Gino, no picks though. No picks for Gino.
Yeah, no picks.
Gino was benched though.
Yo,
Gino
yeah,
was benched for
dude. Kenny
Pickett, who
Pickett came
fumbled
in
on his first snap.
Yeah, I was gonna say he came in, fumbled the snap, and then Casey recovered. And then he was like, "All right, boys, I'm out."
All right. Oh my lord.
All right, let's
Horrible
go
game.
to
I'd be sick if you're a Raiders fan.
let's go to Minnesota, the last 1 o'clock game. The Eagles, our boys, Kyle. The reverse jinx worked. I told you I picked the Vikings for a very specific reason. To light a fire under their ass.
No, the big thing for Matt and I is when like the Eagles are in a critical game and I have full confidence that they're gonna pull through. Matt always doubts them and then they win.
Yeah, there was the reverse jinx.
Happened last year with the Saints game.
Yep.
You recall week 3.
Saints,
I was like, I think they're gonna beat the Saints.
That was the turning point of the season
absolutely
too.
no way. And that was a turning point. And then this year I was like, the Vikings, they have to win. I think they will win. And Matt was like, no. And I was right.
I was almost right, unfortunately. Bro, I am now 2 for 2 on AJ Brown premonition dream touchdowns. I had a very vivid dream Saturday night. Now, granted, so the first time they were wearing white in real life was it the Rams game? It was the Rams game. Kyle,
that was the Rams game, yeah.
So they were wearing white in my dream. They actually wore green that day. So I was like, I don't know.
No, they wore white for the Rams game.
Oh, maybe so he was wearing green in the dream then, and then we're wearing white.
Yeah, he was wearing green in your dream, yes.
So in the Rams game, so I was like, I don't know, but I still bet it, and he scored. And then in my dream, he was wearing number 10, but he was wearing white. But Braden Mann, the punter, wears number 10, so I was like, I don't know. My boy said, "Oh, why don't you just hedge with a defensive touchdown?" And I was like, yeah, right.
Touchdown.
Which is exactly what happens. The Eagles get a pick 6 after they go down the field. I should say the opening drive touchdown to AJ Brown. A dot. There were many dots in this game. That was one of them. Jalen Hurts got a really pretty deep ball.
Jalen Hurts, perfect passer rating.
I mean, yeah. If we want to just say, it was a really bad day for the Hurts can't throw camp. Really, really bad day. Yeah, dime after dime. But yeah, the pick 6, Jalen Carter got through the line and Jalix Hunt took it and brought it all the way back. The Eagles got up to a 14-3 lead in the first quarter. And then I believe Wentz threw his second pick of the game early in the second quarter, Andrew Makuba.
Yeah, to Andrew Makuba.
That was just a duck, though. Like, that was just ill-advised.
Yeah,
like,
it was bad.
Wentz, what are you doing, man? I saw a lot of good things from the Eagles. I guess I'll start with the good. I mean, first of all, more under center, more play action.
Well, no, you hear the play action. I was gonna give props to Kevin Patullo at the time, but in reality, the only reason why they did more play action the only reason why they did more under center is because Cam Jurgens got hurt, and they did Brett Toth, who sucks at snapping the ball. So that's a big reason why they did more under center.
We should just
and then the
do
big
that,
play
though.
action, the big Devontae Smith touchdown,
Yeah.
which was the first pass completed on play action. Eagles have had under center play action all year. Devontae Smith basically said at halftime was like, this play is available to us. We should run it. So Devontae Smith for offensive coordinator confirmed. I just love that, like, everything we're hearing with the Eagles, every big play
is not Kevin Patullo.
Was not Kevin Patullo. It was either like an audible by Hurts, audible by AJ, audible by Smith, audible by Barkley.
Like, what?
Oh my lord.
Why is he what is he doing? What does he do then? Like, he's just there to stir the pot, man. So more play action was great. Vintage Jalen Hurts, excellent deep ball, excellent decisions in the pocket. The mobility was honestly surprisingly well too, because you've seen Hurts struggle with that, where he just kind of plops down. Didn't really see a lot of that. The run game is still very, very predictable.
Dude, they were saying, I think they said during the broadcast, but Saquon Barkley is the most touched running back behind the line of scrimmage besides Ashton Genty.
I believe that. Yeah, I believe that.
And that's just like the run game, the run blocking is just horrible. It's just crazy night and day from last year.
It's not as good as it was last year. I'll give you that. The design is still not good though. The design is
No, I
still
agree.
very,
The
very
design's not good, but
if
the
you
offensive
see
line's not playing well.
like the offensive line is definitely not playing well. I think especially on the right side of the football. Not calling out Lane Johnson here, but I mean, not sealing up the edge. I've seen even Jordan
they're getting
Mailata
older.
struggling. Yeah, but I've even seen Jordan Mailata struggling to seal up the edge. I mean, Jonathan Grenard was all up in everybody's business in the backfield. He was on top of Jalen Hurts. Yeah, it was very I mean, I know Brian Flores likes to blitz a lot, so if you blitz naturally on a run, you're gonna get through. But they just knew where to line up. It just looked like it was very like basic to them. At the end of the half, too, they kind of flubbed it too. They had 3rd and 13. They took a sack, made it 3rd and 13. 2 timeouts, 25 seconds. You're close to midfield. Why not? Why are you taking it to the break, right? Like, even if you just give yourself one play to get into field goal range, that's fine too. Like, I've seen that a couple times this year.
I was like,
super conservative,
he
right?
gets really conservative
for like no type of reason.
Patullo.
Yeah. Yeah, the play action pass to Smitty was in the 3rd quarter. It was a 79-yard touchdown, by the way. It was pretty. I mean, that was just the dagger. That was like the dagger, man.
Oh, beautiful.
It might have been a longer air throw, to be honest. It was just about the same length. We get a little spooky in the 4th quarter. Jake Elliott pushed a field goal. I believe
wide right.
Yeah, it was wide right. And then you had Cooper DeJean make a really nice play, picked up a crossing route into the slant. He called it out too. I saw him. They held Minnesota to a field goal.
Dude, did you see his breakup on Justin Jefferson? That was incredible.
Yeah, that was really nice too.
Justin Jefferson was like, "No, that's all on me. I should have caught that." And I'm like, "Bro, that was great defense."
Not really.
Respect the white man.
Yeah, whoever Quignon was guarding, and
Jesus Christ,
it was mostly I don't know. I'm just gonna glance right past that. What's it called? Yeah, I've lost my train of thought now. Quignon Mitchell.
Quignon guarding Jefferson, he did really good.
That was fun. Yeah, he did really well. And then AJ Brown had another late touchdown to make it 28-19. So it was a 9-point game. On the ensuing drive, Wentz did make a nice couple plays, picked up 2 3rd and 10s with his legs. And then on 3rd and 9 with 90 seconds left. Well, I guess they scored.
To Hawkinson.
They took the field goal to cut it to a 6-point game.
Because the Hawkinson touchdown didn't count.
Minnesota
do you think he dropped it? Because people are saying
he non-touchdown.
He caught it. Like he was complaining. Hawkinson
Did they
was
rule
saying,
it?
like, during his after-game press
rule?
conference, they ruled it a touchdown initially, but then New York came in because all touchdown plays are under review. I was like, he didn't catch that because it bobbled.
So
he had to complete it into the ground.
Correct. Here's he had control and the ball grazed the ground. At that point, it was still a touchdown. After the ball comes off the ground, he again loses control and never reestablishes.
Yeah, he has to maintain control into.
So I personally think it was not a touchdown. So I do think they made the right call. Bias aside, I think they made the right call. So they take the field goal. They do have all 3 timeouts, so they start burning timeouts. And then on 3rd and 9, 90 seconds left, AJ Brown, my man, calls his number again. Stop and go too. It was a pretty route. And then the game was over. They kneeled it out.
I watched like a breakdown of that route. Basically, Hurts the route before, like they did an all-out blitz, and he Hurts like AJ came in a curl, and obviously because they love doing AJ curls, and he didn't throw it because Jalen was under duress. So he kind of faked it where he made it look like if they blitzed again because they were showing blitz that he was gonna throw AJ as the hot route.
Yeah.
But in reality, they were always doing that stop and go, and Jalen made just a beautiful throw.
Oh, I thought I had to sneeze there.
Good job. That was very cool. Good job, Jalen. Perfect pass rating.
I did have to sneeze.
Finished the day with negative rushing yards. How can you say he's a running back when he had negative rushing yards? Granted, it was because they wanted to run the clock out.
-10. 19 of 23, 326 yards. Holy smokes.
Wow.
3 touchdowns, the interception. So much needed win. The run game still pretty predictable. Not a lot of push.
Throw the ball more downfield, middle of the field.
I know, dude. Like, use the middle of the field. You have
just do that, and then that might open up the run
receivers.
game because they got to respect the pass.
Yeah, man. All right, let's move on here. We got to get this one out of the way. The epic collapse of the New York Giants.
Oh boy.
Holy smokes. This was And I picked, let me just preface this by saying, I picked the New York Giants, and I was tipping my hat throughout the entirety of the 4 o'clock window. I was like, what a great pick, Matt. So good. You saw this coming. Nobody else did. I had people coming up to me saying, what a great pick. And then, well, I'll quickly summarize the first 3 quarters. The Giants kind of had whatever they wanted, man. Tight end play was great. They had an early touchdown with about 7 minutes in the first quarter to Daniel Bellinger. Halfway through the second quarter, they get Cam Scatterbo on a screen. That's another touchdown. The Denver offense was just non-existent. They had no plan. They were not working in the middle of the field. The boundaries were Drew Phillips was doing an excellent job. Paulson Adebo doing a great job. With about 4 minutes left in the second quarter, you finally saw some signs of life from Denver. You had the Bo Nix on the run outside of the pocket, connects with Sutton. And then they get to the Giant 3, and they keep throwing it, which is just completely crazy. They go for it on 4th down. They do not get it. They stop them on a screen pass. They don't get it. The Giants take over.
Mhm.
And then the Giants get down again. And then the late third quarter, they get another touchdown. Tyrone Tracy this time. He had less carries and more yards at this point than Cam Scatterbo. So I guess they'll have a little, two-headed thing going on there. Made it 19-0. Oh, yeah, that's another thing that comes into this. I should say it's 19-0 because Judd McElhenney. No Graham Gano. They're still rolling with Judd for some reason, who keeps missing extra points, keeps missing field goals. Crazy. Towards the end of the third quarter, you finally had a big run by J.K. Dobbins. They really just didn't have the run game going most of this game either. Denver, that is. And then we get to the fourth quarter. So 19-0.
Oh my Lord.
14 minutes left. Denver's still trying their best to blow this game because they get to the 2-yard line. They're still passing the ball. The ball almost gets picked off by Abdul Carter. And then the ball gets tipped up on the next play, and Zaire Franklin catches it for a touchdown. Sutton gets the 2-point conversion. So now we got a 19-8 game. Okay, we're fine. We're fine, right? We're fine, Kyle.
Yeah.
4 minutes, fourth quarter, 10 minutes. Theo Johnson says, if you can catch a ball off the tip, I can catch a ball off the tip. 3rd and 17. There's a 40-yard touchdown pass off the tip. Theo Johnson catches it. 40-yard touchdown. 26-8, New York. We're fine. We're in control. We're going to win. Denver comes back. They score. Makes it 26-16. They get the 2-point conversion. Then, this is the worst play. This is where I was like, holy shit, they're about to blow it. Fourth quarter, 4 minutes and 46 seconds left. All right, so Kyle, let me put you in a situation, right? You're up 10. You have the ball. Your opponent has all 3 timeouts, right? You have 5 minutes left in the game. What is your objective on this drive?
Kill clock.
All right. What's the other objective?
Get first downs.
You're saying it without saying it. Make Denver burn their timeouts.
Don't
right?
turn the ball over. Yeah, burn the timeout.
Make that should be your only objective because they have to burn all their timeouts. Then you get to punt it, right? If you don't pick up a first down, they have to go all the way down the field, which they've struggled to do for 3 quarters today. Then they have to score. Then they have to kick an onside kick. Then they have to score again within 5 minutes, right? 3rd and 5.
Very hard.
Why are you throwing the football? What are you doing? This play call is just completely like mind-blowing to me. Why would you ever put a rookie in a position to make a stupid rookie decision? Like, it just makes no sense to me. So 3rd and 5, Dark gets picked off because he made a stupid rookie decision and threw the ball at a freaking lineman. So now Denver scores, and it's only a 1-point game. Or no, it's only a 1-possession game. It's only 1 timeout.
And Denver's got all 3 timeouts.
Yeah, and they kept all their timeouts. So now the Giants, very, very predictable, right? They go 3 and out, Denver ball. And then Bo Nix takes it in. They go right down the field. I've never seen anything like this. They take a 30-26 lead. And then what's it called? The Giants have another. So the Giants are losing by 4 at this point.
They're losing. They need a touchdown.
They need a touchdown. Jackson Dart
about
missed.
a minute to go.
Jalen Hyatt on a 3rd and 14 on the ensuing drive. He really had him, so now it's go for broke. And they get bailed out by a roughing the passer call, which I thought was a bad call.
Soft.
And I thought it was soft. And then, which was really even worse, was the DPI that put the ball at the 1 yard line. This was not pass
That's the
interference.
same thing that happened to the Eagles and they didn't call it.
This was not defensive pass interference, in my opinion. If you're going based off that,
It was
just the way
even worse, as not even as bad as the one against the Eagles.
No. It wasn't. So the Giants get the ball at the 1 yard line. They end up scoring on a Jackson Dart touchdown. And then our good friend Jug McIntyre comes out, trots on, misses the point after. So now it's 32-30. And I think the Broncos got the ball with what, like 40 seconds left or something like that?
They got it back with like 30 seconds left.
It was like 33
Giants
seconds.
missed the extra point. You forgot Giants missed 2 extra points.
Yeah, man. And a field goal.
They made one of them. It would have went to overtime. If they made 2 of them,
they just would have won.
They would have won.
Maybe. Yeah. So yeah, Denver gets the ball in field goal range almost immediately. They had Brian Burns offsides. They advanced the ball. Yeah, like so they had
a really great throw. I think it was to Troy Franklin.
It was I think it was Troy Franklin caught the ball. I think I said Zaire earlier. That's bad. And then they ran up to go spike it. And then Brian Burns taking his casual time jogging back. They get an extra 5 yards out of it. Then it's one pass to Sutton.
They had extra man and whatever.
One pass to Sutton. 39 yards. Will Lutz.
Oh, the deep completion was to Sutton. I apologize.
Yes.
I apologize, viewers.
And the Broncos win in miraculous fashion, 33-31. 33 points, Kyle, in the fourth quarter.
First time ever.
Yeah.
I have another stat for you. Teams that have a 18-point or more lead with 16 minutes remaining are 1,602 to 1, with the one loss being the Giants.
Oh no. Pretty
bad.
That's really bad. I didn't know about that.
602 to 1 when you are hosting a regular season game.
So how many games?
18 points or more with 6 minutes remaining.
How many games are in a season? Like 296? So that's
it's like 250, yeah.
So that's like what, 520? That's 1004. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's like 7 seasons worth of games.
That's pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Jesus, man. Yeah, I don't know if there's much to say about this one other than just wow. I don't think.
Yeah, obviously I've mentioned before my fiance's side family like the Giants. I was gonna text them, hey, LOL, we both choked to the Broncos.
Well,
hysterical.
I think this
and
one
then
was
I looked up like how
worse.
bad this was. I was like, I am just not gonna text them.
It's like, yeah, we're just not in the same camp right now. Yeah. I
was like, they didn't make. If they had made fun of me more the previous week, maybe
you would have got it tenfold. Yeah,
but no, they were respectful. They're respectful winners. So I did not say anything. I'm very respectful.
Sean Payton's still hunting that bounty on social media. Did you see the shit between him
and
the
Russell Wilson response to that? Oh my lord,
bro! Payton was kind of. Yeah, but dude, Payton was kind of funny with it. He was like, we were hoping that they would have changed the dart. That we were thinking the change the dart would have been long after our game happened.
Yeah.
He's like classless but not surprised. Dude, I'm so anti-Russ. I don't care. Ever since I heard that he had his own office in Seattle or like Denver, and he wouldn't take meetings with his own teammates unless you made an appointment. Like, I'm so anti-Russ. I'm out on him. Oh man! All right, take us to
Indy Chargers.
Yeah. Take us to Los Angeles.
I kind of thought I'm upset because I kind of thought that the Chargers, are going to bounce back. Colts are legit. Colts are legit.
Holy smokes, dude!
They can run the ball so well. Jonathan Taylor here had 3 touchdowns.
He's having a Saquon-esque year. May I say?
He really is. Honestly, the Colts look so good. The best record in the NFL, 6-1. Arguably should be undefeated. They should have won that Rams game.
Yeah, I know.
No, the Colts really came out exploding in this game. They were up 23-3 going into the second half. I mean, they have a lot of their defense was banged up. Like Chargers kind of made a bit of a rally. Herbert had a great day throwing the ball, but at the same time, though, it was kind of an insurmountable lead.
Yeah.
And just like, yeah, basically just the Colts are really legit. Chargers, I think, are more banged up. Like, I think they're like, you could argue like a pretender. Like, I think they're going to make the playoffs, but I think they're pretty banged up.
Well, I
I
have
think
them
next
missing
year
the
might be their
playoffs,
year.
so I might be right about that.
I don't know, man. I still think they're going to make the playoffs.
Not with those
But-
uniforms, they're not. They just see those Dijon
No,
mustard
yeah,
ass.
it's kind of
Ugh.
gross. Yeah.
Gross. That's why
But
they lost.
I think the Chargers should be, when they get healthier, they get Joe Alt back. I think they should be a little better. But no, but big thing for this game, Ordell Gaskin II, rookie tight end.
Orandre.
He had a
That's how I read it. Orandre Gadsden.
He had a great game, a 7 for 164 and a touchdown.
His
He
father
looks really good. I
played
mean,
in the
granted, I was
NFL.
gonna bring this up last week. Hopefully, you got him with your waiver wire pickups, but I would suggest
I
picking
did
him
not.
up.
I'm gonna see if
For
he's
some
still
reason
there.
he didn't.
Yeah,
He's
he
not.
had a-
I picked him up.
not in that league. I don't have a shot. In
Oh,
that
well,
league.
I would assume,
I'm already
yeah.
punting in that league, dude. I have no. I might as well just make this.
Gotta believe.
Well, we get the toilet bowl.
Why don't you
coming
don't
up, man.
start your players this week so I win? So
No, that's collusion. Are you kidding me?
I believe in my team.
I'm gonna
You
play
say
the
you don't
best
believe.
roster.
You gotta show you believe.
Believe, dude. All my team is hurt. My entire team is hurt. I have
Yeah.
nobody left to trade besides Nico Collins, and he's hurt
Mhm.
now.
Yeah, he's concussed.
Oh my god.
No, but yeah, the Chargers. You know, it was exciting a little bit towards the
Herbo
end.
had
and
420
bounce back.
passing yards. That was kind of cool.
Yeah,
Threw it 55
but
times.
you know they were up by a lot,
Yeah.
and the Colts had full control of this game.
They
The
did-
main point of this game, Colts. If you had any doubts on them, erase.
No.
They are a very
they're
legit
they're
team.
eviscerated. Yeah, no, they're a
It
legit
really shows
team.
how bad Anthony Richardson is. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, yeah, are you kidding? Like how damning
Oof.
how damning is this of Anthony Richardson? Like we actually
It's
got it.
very damning.
Like it's like not even that far off of the same team from last year. It's really not. Like go look at the rosters between this year and last year. They're pretty close. Like
They're pretty similar.
They're-
Jonathan Taylor's healthy though, but yeah, he's
Well,
having,
alright,
he's having a
Jay-
sick one as skier, Jonathan Taylor.
dude, 700 yards and 10 touchdowns, both leading the league, by the way. I
Yeah.
think the next guy's got 600 yards, maybe.
I think it might be Bijan at 524.
Yeah, Bijan's having a good year. I like Bijan.
Bijan. I like Bijan.
Yeah, and even Amir Abdullah was running the ball well in this game for the Colts. So, you know, I think that was just because the game was like 31-10 at that point. But
Yeah, I know, but I think Colts are really good.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones, Indiana Jones.
6-1, man, best record in the NFL.
6-1.
All right, I'll touch on Dallas, which I thought was going to be noteworthy, but apparently not. The Cowboys win 44-22, which I thought was going to be scoregami, but to my surprise, it was not, unfortunately. So, no scoregami in this one. It is a big win for the Cowboys, though. If this is their push, you know, they needed this win. They absolutely needed this win to stay relevant.
Yep.
Pickens had a touchdown on the first drive. We had a 75-yard CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb is back, and he is catching
Lamb is back.
75-yard touchdown. The defenders run into each other on this
74
play.
yards.
Yeah. Oh, 74 yards? Sorry, Kyle.
74.
Sorry.
Yeah, we got to get the facts right. Our viewers trust us.
I know they trust us. I know. Well, I'm pissed because I don't trust myself apparently now because I had Dak for 250 plus and Jaden for 250 plus, which was well on its way to hitting until Jaden Daniels got hurt in the first drive.
Oh,
in
you
the
can't
second
play.
half.
Injuries just suck, man. They
man.
ruin betting, and you hate to see it.
I hate it.
I
Someone
don't know.
made the
Commanders,
call.
I think are Commanders. I'll say what Aaron had to say. Aaron, I know
Oh, he had a stat
Aaron
for this
are
one?
rating Commanders fact boy. He has been very quiet this year. You know, we love his Commanders facts. A quote I got from him because you know I've been asking where are my Commanders facts. He said, Aaron has decided to opt out of the Commanders Chiefs game on Monday. No further questions at this time. He also noted that the spread for the Commanders Chiefs game is wider than the spreads of Bucks Saints and Bills Panthers combined, and the Commanders to lose against the spread is a lock. So he has no faith. However, he did purchase a inflatable tube man. Very
Right.
cool.
It is, Jaden. Look at it.
Yeah, it's a little jaded in the inflatable tube man.
What? That's crazy, man.
Very cool. But I think that was an impulse purchase when he was drunk at a wedding. So respect impulse purchases. I bought a Switch 2 off an impulse purchase. Very fun.
Yeah, I mean, the Commanders don't look good. Remember all that shit I was talking
Because
about?
they play the Chiefs. I think they play. What is their next games? Because they have
It's
the
the
Chiefs,
Chiefs,
the Lions,
The Eagles aren't until later in
and
the season.
their schedule is Oh, they got Chiefs, Seahawks, Lions. Is the next 3 games.
That's tough.
That's rough. But then they
That's
got
tough.
Dolphins, Broncos, and Vikings are there 3
That's
after
tough.
that. But that's tough. Like
I
they
was
could be in
a
trouble.
big proponent of the Commanders' defense, as you know, earlier in the year. Marshawn Lattimore was just getting
He's
bullied.
cooked. Washington Lattimore's cooked.
Bullied in this game.
Dude, the Commanders drafting hasn't been that good.
It really hasn't.
And then like they ran on a big run last year. And honestly, in the long run, it's almost, I don't want to say it's the same as the Giants from a few years ago. Because the Giants, the Commanders run first off was way more impressive.
Yeah.
And the Commanders like they actually like looked really good. Like they had their guy. Jane Daniels.
Oh no, he's the guy.
Quarterback.
He's the guy.
Daniel Jones has proven outside of that 1 year. Well, I mean, maybe in hindsight, when now Daniel Jones playing so well, but lays to rest. I like the fact that they thought like, oh, we could just run it back when they already had such an aging roster and they didn't draft well. You can't be giving up draft capital like they did for Tunsil and Tunsil. I mean, I don't think he has been playing bad, but Marshawn Lattimore is cooked.
Yeah, no, Lattimore's cooked. They really don't have many, and then they just lost Dorrance Armstrong, as I said at the beginning of the show, for the year. Who was
and then their receivers are hurt too. Terry's hurt. Terry, he held out.
I don't know where
you got to pay your
is,
guys.
Man.
Debo's old and he's not fat really. He's fast still, but he's hurt because he's old.
He's always hurt though. He's got a history.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the Commanders were going to win this game, low key. I also thought they were going to keep it closer. I thought even with the bang up injuries, I thought like Cowboys defense is still so bad. But no, the Cowboys looked really good.
I think the Cowboys defense looked a lot better than a lot of people thought. I mean, granted, they did give up 15 first half points when Jaden Daniels was in there, so like, you know, they was on pace for 30. Not good. But I don't know. I thought the Dallas defense had a lot of big stops. They had, you know, a lot of fourth down stops. They dialed up pressure. They were rushing Jaden Daniels when he was in the game. And then in the second half, you had the Deron Bland pick 6. Mariota just threw a duck. But yeah, I was really, I mean, I think that just like somebody, like we were talking about trade rumors at the beginning of the show, like does a guy like Max Crosby move the needle for Dallas? And I think, yes, it can.
I don't know. What if Dallas had a Micah Parsons, though?
Now we're talking.
Now we're talking. Oh, my God.
Well,
can you imagine if Dallas had Micah Parsons?
So here's the thing. They do have 2 first-round picks. And I think if you throw a guy in like Kenny Clark, like someone who's good at stopping the run, I think Green Bay might entertain the offer. I think they might.
I don't know, man. I think if I'm Green Bay, I don't know if I would entertain that.
I think they might. I don't know. I mean, if you can make a superstar trade with those 2 picks, you might consider it. Oh man, I love shitting on Dallas. Although I do think that a guy, I'll be objective for just a second. I do think a guy like Max Crosby probably makes them closer to a playoff team, but I don't think it gets them. I
still don't think Dallas is a playoff team. They lost to Carolina.
They're second. Don't be mistaken. They still have guys like Trayvon Diggs and Kyer Elam out there every week.
Even the books aren't respecting. Broncos are favored.
Well, they do get what's the guy's name? Overshown back. Devon Overshown? I forget his name. I forget his first name. But Overshown's coming back this year. Linebacker, so maybe, some sure up the middle of the field. We'll see. All right, wrap up, Kyle.
We'll see.
Let's go to Arizona.
Packers, Arizona. Arizona, low-key, was winning this game. Like, I thought the Packers looked pretty sloppy. I think, honestly, the biggest thing with the Packers, Josh Jacobs came into this game questionable with a calf injury and he was dealing with an illness.
He was. He didn't look quite
didn't
right.
really play much. He only played like a little over 50% of the snaps, which mainly came in the second half because they were losing and they're like, "Oh God, Josh Jacobs, come save us!"
Yeah,
and he ended up with 2 touchdowns, and he played pretty well. So like, I'm just saying that I think that the Jordan Love's inconsistent at best. I think the offense low key kind of runs through Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, definitely.
And Arizona again, I think they've lost their past
it's like by
like
you're
4 or 5 games by a combined of like 18 points.
Oh man,
it's like bad.
Yeah,
like I feel horrible for Cardinals fans. Like they could arguably be 5-2.
That's tough
right now. Like all their games are close, and I mean I think that comes down to coaching. I think Gannon doesn't last. I was saying that I was high on the Cardinals. coming into the season, and they've shown potential. Like I think whoever takes this job from Gannon next year, if they make the right moves in the offseason, I think they could compete. I mean, I think they're stuck with Kyler maybe for another year.
They have pieces.
Brissett's low-key look better than
Dude,
Kyler.
I was gonna say, so we were talking about how damning was it that the Colts are doing well? How damning is it of Anthony Richardson? How damning is it of that? I know that they haven't won under Brissett yet. I get that. They're 0-2 with Brissett as a starter. But I'll be damned if he doesn't look like the better quarterback so far this year.
He does, yeah.
You know? So
279 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, like great. Like I
caught McBride with those two touchdowns.
Yeah, he had 2. It was good. I mean, I'll take you to the fourth quarter of this one because that's really when I started paying attention. Because the whole time I was just looking over at the screen. I'm like, are we losing 13-3?
I was like, wow, good job, Cardinals.
Green Bay?
Yeah,
I was like,
it's just the Packers are inconsistent.
By the way, the score at the halftime, 13-3 Cardinals at the half. I was like, Green Bay stinks, man.
I did pick Cardinals to cover, so that was a good play. There you go.
That was a good play. With about 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter, Arizona went for it on their own 40. They did not get it. They were down 23-20 at this point. I want to bring you to the decision that Matt LaFleur made with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game, down 3 at the Arizona 27. LaFleur decides to go for it, like on fourth down. It's fourth down. You can tie the game.
If you ball fine.
I thought it was an extremely, extremely dumb decision, and it ended up working because they got it and they eventually took the lead. And yeah,
and then they were able.
Kyle, we would be sitting here grilling him if they didn't get it though. You understand
they
that,
lost.
Right?
You gotta give props when they do it. You know, everyone's like saying like, "Oh, why'd you go for it?" They got it.
They got that fourth down.
You gotta respect coaches for going on fourth down. Everybody gives praise to Dan Campbell for doing it.
Yeah, well, and then 6 seconds left. We had a Hail Mary attempt by Brissett. Another good Hail Mary throw. It was complete, but the guy was just out of bounds back at the end zone.
Yeah.
So Green Bay takes the win, 27-23. Micah Parsons.
First Micah Parsons 3-sack game. Is that what you're going to say?
Yes.
That's the first time he did it. Something he could never do with a horrible team like Dallas.
Correct.
Bad culture there.
Are we back on the Micah Parsons deep boy train? I don't think quite yet. Who's the betting favorite?
Who is the betting favorite now, honestly, for Defensive Player of the Year?
I think it was Nick Bonito at one point this year.
I think it is.
I don't know if it is still. I'm gonna get you this information. Take us to
Aiden Hutchinson's the betting favorite. Oh, that's the opening odds.
Hold on, I got you.
I don't know what it is now.
I saw Jihad Campbell. It is Micah Parsons.
I know he's the favorite for.
It is Micah Parsons followed by Aiden Hutchinson, followed by Nick Bonito.
Nick Bonito, Myles Garrett.
Yeah. All right. Take us to Sunday Night Football, Kyle.
Sunday Night Football. This was a game that I thought the Falcons were going to win because the Niners are pretty banged up. I think Falcons are just bad on the road.
Is that it?
Like their home and road splits are
20-10 win.
I think they're just a home team.
Yeah. 20-10 win for the 49ers,
they're just like inconsistent, low key, like on offense. Like they just, I don't know. But
a lot of yards.
I really only watched the first half. I fell asleep because it was low key kind of a boring game.
It was
shout out
boring.
to Christian McCaffrey though, 200 yards, helped me win my fantasy matchup that I thought I was doomed. Yeah. But he scored me 40 fantasy points at PPR, so that was awesome.
Well,
good boy.
Yeah,
Christian McCaffrey.
My boy. I mean, they're doing a lot. They're actually running the ball, which I mean, you said.
Dude, honestly, the run game was helped a lot, I believe, with George Kittle. Like George Kittle didn't catch anything in this game. Like he came back from injury.
Mm-hmm.
You see his press conference? He's like, "I'm so sorry, fantasy managers and people who bet on me."
Yeah, tough shit.
He's I thought I would have got more catches. I'm sorry.
More than my zero.
I like when he shout. I like when players shout out their fantasy managers.
Yeah, no, I think that's
most
good.
hate them, and most fantasy managers.
Yeah, but that's good accountability right there. That's good accountability because like he wasn't on.
You like to see that from your players on your fantasy.
Oh yeah, yeah. I love drafting guys like that. Yeah, I think they had mentioned this on the broadcast. To your point, like he wasn't on the offensive stat sheet, but he was extremely essential to the success that the 49ers had on the ground.
He's a phenomenal
downfield.
Blocker. He's very similar to Gronk, where like
he's
Gronk
great.
obviously was really good in the game, so George Kittle. But they're also like phenomenal blockers. Like Kelsey, he's great, but like he's not as nearly as good of a blocker as Kittle and Gronk.
Well, I mean, yeah, Travis. Yeah, I mean,
no, I'm not discounting Travis as a tight end. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, yeah.
He's not as good of a blocker. You can argue he's a better receiver. He is.
Yeah, yeah.
He's not as good as a blocker.
Yeah, I mean, this game it was kind of, I mean, there was a lot of yards, not a whole lot of points.
Pretty boring. Yeah, not a lot of points.
And it's not just because there weren't a lot of points. It was just like, all right, whatever. Like, I don't know. Like, go watch it. Tell me if you had a good time watching this game. Like, I don't know.
I fell asleep.
What do you want from me? What do you want? I'm the guy with the show. Like, we're the guys with the show.
Yeah.
And I know at the end of this, the second quarter, you had Bryce Huff with the strip sack. Alfred Collins recovered. The 49ers took over, turned into 3 points. It gave the 49ers a 10-3 lead at the half. And then I believe at one point the Falcons did end up scoring. I think it was Bijan, right? Bijan had a good
Bijan ended up getting a touchdown at the beginning of the second half.
Yeah, I mean, the thing for me was like, where the hell was Drake London? Like I think at some point at the third quarter he had like 3 catches for 32 yards, something like that. Like very, very pedestrian night. 49ers defense, I mean, so my rationale, probably you shared a similar rationale for picking Atlanta, was like, I get that they're a very like next man up mentality kind of team, but when you lose your leader, like when you lose Fred Warner of all people, they've always had Fred Warner.
And you've also lost Bosa too. They've lost their 2 best defenders.
Like, it's not only your 2 best defenders, it's your 2 leaders on the team. So like, I don't know who's stepping up right now. But somebody's doing a lot of heavy lifting on that 49ers D, because they look like a unit out there.
Bryce Huff low-key played really well.
Well, now he's going to...
I remember, I think when he got that strip sack, I was like, I mean, why didn't he work in his defenses are so weird, man. Like, it's just weird that, like, certain guys only work in certain systems.
Yeah.
And, like, it's just, it's kind of weird. That's just how it is.
Well, I think a lot of it had to do with, if I'm trying to be objective about it, is Fangio is very, I mean, 4-3 obviously, but Huff, they were trying to use him kind of as like a joker, like how they wanted Jihad Campbell like to be this year. Like, when you see Jihad Campbell's back there in coverage.
Yeah, because he, like, you know, they jump their guys, like their rushers in coverage and such. So like, which I think is part of it.
Huff is a very athletic guy, but he doesn't have the mobility like
it's just like a pure rusher.
He's more of a pure rusher, and he's
or
more
Zach Bond.
But like they wanted him to line up at linebacker, they wanted him to line up on the edge, they wanted him to line up like you know, off tackle, but like you can't, like, and that's why it didn't work. I think in the system that the 49ers have, it's very, all right, we're going to put you on the edge and you're going to go get after the quarterback, and that's going to be your role. And I feel like that's what the Eagles missed on last year, and that's what the 49ers are hitting on this year. He's just been very, I mean, he leads the team in sacks for a reason. He's been very, very good. So yeah, 20-10, 49ers win.
Niners win.
Very big game. All right, we got 2 more games, which I really thought we were going to spend a lot of time on this game, which is the Detroit game, which I guess, Kyle, if you want to start us off there. Not really,
I mean, this is like Baker Mayfield played horrible in this game. I feel like every ball was overthrown. I've heard rumors through the Twitter sphere that there was Inflategate and the balls were filled with helium. That's why Baker overthrew all
I
balls.
wouldn't put it past anything, because this game was so poorly officiated, bro. It was so bad. Like, take us through whatever you got on your notes. I do want to make a note. I mean,
on my notes, I just thought Baker played horrible. It felt weird because, especially in the second half, it felt like the game was going to explode.
That's what I thought. I was waiting.
And then it just like didn't. And then it kind of like Buccaneers fizzled out just because Baker kept overthrowing those turnovers. Gibbs had the big run. That was really cool. He's really fast.
Dude, he is so good. Like, he's just so good.
He is really good. But yeah, I mean, I think the Lions, they're back, and not like they really left. I think it's more the Chiefs are really back. I don't like the Chiefs.
They had week 1.
Like how the Chiefs are good now.
They had the week 1 heebie-jeebies, and now it's
Do you think the Chiefs? Do you think? Well, no, but they lost to the Chiefs too. I was kind of shocked. I thought obviously I was saying Baker didn't play well. He was overthrown, but like the Rams defense. I mean, the Lions defense had some great plays. I remember there was a throw to Mbuka that I was like, "That's a touchdown," and then the Lions player kind of like stuck his hand out at the last second. Knock it down. I was like, wow.
I remember that. That was really good. I remember the play by Amik Robertson later when he punched the ball out of Sterling Shepard's hands and Detroit recovered. Phenomenal. I think they had control over this game. I mean, Aiden Hutchinson was living in the backfield. They were living in the backfield. They were looking big. I mean, and like after Evans came out of this game, I mean, it was really like, all right, who's going to step up, right? Because you had like Yeah, Emeka Ibuka was out of the field, but you really had half of him. Like, he really wasn't at full strength. You could really see. He was struggling to get open. He's still nursing that hammy. But I think the Lions just controlled the foot. Like, they just controlled time of possession. They controlled the football. They were doing a really, like, the run blocking was really excellent. You had Penei Sewell was doing a really good job. Even you had guys
it was great because the Buccaneers have a solid run defense.
They do, yeah.
They just run all over them.
You had guys in the line like Taylor Decker, Penei Sewell were really good at the first level. Even had guys like Khalif Raymond at the second level getting downfield. The wide receivers were blocking well. You had guys like Laporta, Brock Wright sealing up the edge. They were just really running the ball, just effective. Like, they weren't really getting chunk plays, besides the 78-yard touchdown. But they were just controlling it. Like, it felt very, very like the Lions were in control. The Evans,
I'm really excited to watch this Lions team live.
Yeah, I am.
I mean,
too.
Obviously, I want the Eagles to win, but I'm really excited that we can watch.
I bet you they're a hoot
in a few weeks.
I bet you they're a hoot to watch live. Yeah.
Obviously, I'm rooting against them, but I'm excited to see. I'm also excited to find out where our seats are. I'm very excited to see where.
I know. Wait, when are you gonna know? When are you gonna know?
A week before.
We'll oh man, I gotta wait that long.
So we're gonna know where our seats are for that podcast before that game. Is when we're gonna know our seats.
What if it happens like that night? Like, we get our seats like that night.
That'd be sick.
That'd be sick, man.
What a podcast drop.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Yeah. So like I mentioned, what was it? Evans came out in the second quarter, and then after that, it was really like, I don't know who Baker's throwing to. Like, he missed some throws. Yeah, like he had a nice throw to Tyler Johnson in the third quarter. They went for 2. It was no good. But then Detroit just went on this long, methodical drive. The Gibbs got a second touchdown. And then we got to the fourth quarter. Here's the note I want to make before we wrap up with the Seattle game. Fourth quarter, 11 minutes left. It was 4th and 4 at the Tampa Bay at their own 37. Cade Otton, do you remember this play? Cade Otton caught the ball, fumbled. Yeah. Alex Anzalone recovered. But they did pick up the first down, right? So Detroit challenged it, and it was upheld, right? That he fumbled it. He said they didn't serve, or no, they said incomplete pass, I think. They said he didn't survive the ground. Oh, so here's what happened. So Cade Otton caught it, then he fumbled it, and then Anzalone picked it up. And then I think they did replay assist to reverse it, right? So then they had, but then they had the first down, right? Because it was like, they said he was down, but then they had the first down. So they're like, all right, let's just say it's an incomplete pass. Let's challenge if it's complete or not. So they reversed it. They said it didn't survive the ground. Then how did it happen? They said they took a second look, and then they said, oh no, all right. So I'm getting way ahead of myself.
Yeah, so saying at a further review, there was like,
I have this out of order. Look, I have this out of order. So Cade Otton caught the ball, fumbled it, Anzalone recovered it. Then they said, no, it's not a fumble. He was down by contact, right? So then Detroit challenged it. They said it was upheld, that he didn't, like, the ball didn't survive the ground or whatever. It was not a fumble. So then they said they took a second look and said, oh, so it wasn't a fumble, but we actually got the spot wrong. So he's short now, so it's a turnover on downs. It's going to be Detroit ball. But then they gave, yeah, but like they didn't challenge that. They didn't challenge where the ball was. They challenged whether it was complete or not. So it was a bad, or they challenged like the fumble. So it was an incorrect challenge. So then they got their their challenge and their timeout back after an unsuccessful challenge. Mind blowing stuff.
He does a makeup call for the Detroit, for the Lions in motion call from New York. His makeup call.
No, nothing will ever be about it. Nothing will ever be worse than that.
Makeup call.
They messed up. All right, I'm gonna take us real quick to see.
No, they didn't mess up. That was the right call for the Lions. Just the fact that they
illegally reused replay assist.
Illegal. Yeah.
Not following their own rules. All right, I'll really take us quickly to Seattle and Houston. This one was actually pretty good for a little bit, but then it really wasn't. Seattle wins 27-19.
Nah, it was kind of like a game where it was like the Seattle should have dominated.
Yeah, I know.
Texans kind of stayed in it, but like you never really believed the Texans were gonna win.
No, I know. There was no Devin Witherspoon and no Julian Love again for Seattle tonight. Early on, Stroud narrowly avoided a safety. So did you see people were saying like this was absolutely a safety? People just don't know the rules.
No, really watched it.
So yeah, it was one of those cases where he was tackled into the end zone, but like like where like the momentum of the tackle like can't.
Yeah, it's because it's for momentum. Yeah.
So people are like, oh, it's a safety. Then they actually did get a safety. Stroud fumbled it. They recovered. Then they fumbled it into the end zone. Oh no, this was another confusing play. So
yeah, this was a weird play.
Stroud fumbled it. Seattle recovered, which I thought they did, and then they fumbled it back into the end zone right after Seattle had got possession of it. Then they fumbled it, and then Houston recovered it in the end zone, which resulted in a touchback. So like they got out of 2 safeties, which was crazy. Then later in the third quarter, Will Anderson had the strip sack and the recovery in the end zone. It was a touchdown. Completely bullied Charles Cross. That made it 17-12, Seattle.
No, the safety touchback didn't count because there was an illegal motion, and they took
that's
the
what it
illegal
was.
motion penalty because that set up Seattle in a better position than
correct.
I think it kept them at the 15
Yeah,
instead of the 20.
instead, yeah.
So they just like declined the whole play happened and just took the penalty flag.
Yeah, this was they were living really close to the end zone.
Weird play, weird game.
Yeah. Cooper Kupp threw an interception too on a trick play. Yeah, I mean Seattle made this one a lot closer than I think it should have been.
I mean, I think Texans defense really good. I think their offense really bad.
Yeah, no, I think that's the major takeaway. I'd like to see one. Go ahead.
Fun stat of the game. Fun stat of the game. I'm just pulling it up because I want to make sure I say it right. This is my last thing on this game because it low-key was boring and I didn't stay up for it.
Yeah.
Woody Marks, 10 for 15 yards with a long of 11.
Yeah, they don't run the ball very well. they don't do a lot of things well. Running the ball is one of them.
There's a very likely chance. I mean, I think.
Can you please start him against me?
I think I am.
Yay! All right, you start him, and I'll start like Chris Rodriguez or Jeremy McNichols or someone.
I think that this is the final Monday night doubleheader. Essentially,
Thank
ever.
God, bro. Ever?
Apparently, there was ever. So I was gonna do this as one more thing, but I'll just say it now.
I
think I have a better one more thing. But basically, the average viewership of the Monday night doubleheaders, besides this week, is because this was
nobody watches it because they missed the entire East Coast.
It was low. Only one was above the average viewership of any other game this.
I believe that. The
doubleheader night.
Stop doing it. We complain about it for a reason.
The contract that ESPN had with the NFL is up after the season with how many games, and with the ESPN buying NFL Network, the new contract would include the NFL Network games, so like those random Saturday games towards the end of the year.
Sick.
And the way it's written, basically, it would be that all the extra games would be the Saturday games.
I love it.
NFL contract. So
well,
they wouldn't be double
Saturday. I don't like that particularly. I don't want that every week either.
You don't care about? I don't mind the Saturday game.
No, I don't like that because I go out on Saturdays. I do me things on Saturday. I don't want to do football. I do Sunday football all day. Just add another game to Sunday. I don't care. Add another game to football.
I'd rather have Saturday than doubleheader. Like this game, I didn't watch.
I actually disagree with that.
I didn't really watch. I don't like it.
I don't know. Keep an eye. We do hate the doubleheaders, but I don't want Saturday football, dude. I want Saturday.
Yeah, but there's always gonna be Saturday football. It's
late
only
in the year.
End of the year.
All right,
and at
fine.
that point, it's like that's like Christmas time.
As long
as
it's
just like messing around.
As long as it's late in the year, not every week.
Well, it has to be late in the year because they're not gonna compete with college football.
Good. You're right.
Late in the year.
One note I'll make really quick about this game. Keep an eye on Jalen Noel. He had his best performance, 4 catches, 77 yards, including.
Yeah, my fantasy.
Yeah, keep him around. Keep him around, especially if no Nico Collins this week. Bang those overs.
Which I think he's trending.
Speaking of overs, I'm kind of over the Tease, Kyle. Tell me you got something.
No, the Tease is coming back.
We're
cooking.
I will preface this by saying
it's not been good.
The word on the street is you're on thin ice because we're 0-7.
The word on the street is that we're bouncing back. We're second half KBT's team. We're going back to my roots. I haven't been doing the research I would have liked. I've been going on feels. It's not good.
No.
In the long run, you have to go on facts. This week we have a lot of facts. Cue the music. Just pulling up the Tease. First game. Give me the Falcons money line. Falcons right now figure 7.5 against Miami. As I said before, Falcons are way better at home. Miami is falling apart.
At the
press conference, admitting he can't even see Jalen Waddle. Mike McDaniels looks like a crack addict who's like trying to get money to survive the next week. Just horrible. Atlanta's much better at home. I know Michael Penix injured, but like, who do the Dolphins have? Jalen Waller got put on
D.
IR. Tight
Eskridge.
end with torn pec. It's just it's not good. Or strained pec. So yeah, Dolphins are bad. Train wreck. Falcons are good at home. Give me Falcons money line.
In there.
I think that's
Next.
very solid.
Solid first leg.
Game. 1:00 game. Give me the under.
Whoa.
The under in the Browns-Patriots game. I think the Browns are better than teams giving credit for. I think they've had a really rough schedule. They like to run the ball. That kills clock. Also, the Browns and the Patriots each have hit this alternate under of 47.5 in every game they played, except for one each, which was the Browns against the Lamar Baltimore Ravens, which they only hit that towards the end when they just started blowing them out. And that was also when Joe Flacco was starting.
Correct.
And the Patriots did it the one time against the Panthers, and the Panthers were not at home, and Panthers are bad not at home. And it was also a statement game that you wanted to prove that they're really good. They were coming off a loss. I think Patriots are hot. I don't see the Browns with how good their defense is. Is one of probably the better defenses that the Patriots have played this season. I like the under here. They all hit the alternate under at 47.5 in majority of their games. And I think that in Foxborough outside, I don't see this being a very explosive game. If the Patriots run away with it, I don't see it being like a true blowout just because of the Browns defense.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, give me the under there, 47.5.
Anything involving Cleveland scares me, but your logic.
I know, but I think Cleveland.
Your logic sounds.
The logic sounds.
The logic sounds.
That's an under game. That game's
matters.
Screaming under. You know, I mean, we are going a lot of totals this week because I really haven't been going to totals, and usually I'm pretty good at picking totals. Next game, we're going with another 1:00 game. Bears Ravens. Give me the over 42.5. I think right now the line's at 48, 49.5. Give me the over at 42.5. This over under has hit in every Bears game besides one, and every Ravens game besides one. The Bears game being last week against the Saints, who aren't that good, and the Ravens game against the Rams when they did not have Lamar Jackson. Ravens defense is bad. Bears defense is not much better. Bears, as I already said, are the only team in the NFL to score at least 21 points in every game. That's already halfway there to the over. Ravens Lamar did practice today.
Yeah, finally.
So it looks like he's going to be back. The line kind of implies he's going to be back with the spread set at 6.5. So I think both teams are going to score a lot here. So yeah, give me the over in this game.
I like this one. I like this leg in there. All right. Last winner.
And then our last game, another over. Give me the over in the Cowboys Broncos game at 43.5. Pretty self-explanatory. This time, the Broncos have only not hit this over in 2 games, unfortunately, but the Cowboys have hit this over in every game they played. Naturally. So the closest one being the Eagles, the season opener was 44 total, but 43.5.
I'm gonna go back to
and that was also a weird game with a delay. What?
I'm gonna go back to our conversation because I feel like you changed it. Yeah, you did change it. Yeah.
Well, I didn't change it.
Didn't you? Oh no, this is the original
one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the original one I sent. This was my plan on Tuesday. I thought about it a little more, and I felt more confident in it. But I think Cowboys defense bad. Broncos.
We weren't sure about Lamar at that point. That's why we weren't sure about Lamar.
Yeah, that's why. And that the bonus of doing a podcast a day late. Now we're no Lamar's in, so that one's gonna stay.
We know Lamar's probably in. All right.
Probably in.
All right.
And then they desperately need Lamar too. They're
they
1-5.
do. Yeah,
they
do.
Can't afford any more losses, or else the season's over.
All right. Give us the rundown one more time. We need it, Kyle.
So as it stands, Atlanta minus 0.5, so basically Atlanta money line. Without tie insurance, obviously. That's why it's 0.5.
Yeah.
But under 40.5 for the Browns and the Patriots. Under 47.5.
47.5.
Over 42.5 for Bears at Ravens. Then over 43.5 at Dallas at Broncos.
I like the switch up in strategy. Only one money line / spread. I guess it's really a money line.
Low key really don't like a lot of the spreads this week.
Hey, I mean, I like the fact that you were taking initiative here. You're owning up to your mistakes and you're changing your pattern here. And like every single
You don't have to agree. I mean, personally, the Cleveland one, I just don't like betting Cleveland because Cleveland. But the logic here is sound, right? The logic here is sound. I think it's probably their most sound logic you've had all year. Really, this isn't feeling anymore. This is like, all right, here are the facts, and we're playing those facts. So,
yeah,
I'm in.
These are all
I'm
facts.
in. Mama didn't raise no quitter.
So, I have full faith this week.
All right, let's do this. Let's wrap up the rest of our Week 8 preview. Thursday night, we've got the Vikings at Chargers. Wentz will be making another start. I guess it's tomorrow now. I don't know. It's Chargers.
Dude, I think McCarthy. They don't like McCarthy.
No, because he's not good. He's not ready. I don't know what he was doing all that time, but don't turn over happy. He needs more experience. Is what he needs. On Sunday we've got the.
You should do that by playing.
Correct. On Sunday we've got the Giants and Eagles. Giants at Eagles. Hey, Eagles 7.
Kelly Green game.
Yes, ma'am.
See,
yes, ma'am.
An old me would be like Eagles money line because of Kelly Green vibe.
We are not getting swept.
Facts or Eagles have been playing sloppy. I'm not trusting.
We are not getting swept by the Giants this year. Not happening. Eagles will win. What else we got? We got Chicago and Baltimore, as Kyle said. Isn't it funny to you that like the 4-2 Bears are 6.5-point dogs against the 1-5 Ravens?
It's kind of funny.
It's kind of funny. It's like we don't care what your record is, Lamar.
Dude, I think I am taking the Bears. I might take the Bears straight up in that game.
No, I'm taking the Ravens. I'm taking the Ravens. I'm taking the Ravens only because the
Ravens are desperate. No, I think I take the Bears spread, but the Ravens are probably gonna.
They gotta win. The Ravens have to win that game.
49ers Texans, interesting game. Texans favored.
Yeah, Texans favored, which was kind of surprising to me too. That one kind of jumped off the page. I don't know. Maybe Vegas knows something there.
Yeah, Denver's favored for Dallas game.
That makes sense. Where's that game? It's in Denver. That's why.
That's in Denver.
Yeah, it's in Denver. That makes sense. We've got the Bucks and Saints. I mean, I know it's Bucks and Saints. Saints stink this year, but
I don't know. Saints, I can see the Bucks play how they played last week. Anybody can beat them.
Yeah. What else we got?
And then we got Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, there we go.
Formal team Sunday
night. That's
the
big one. That's the big ticket item right there. So we got Packers at Steelers Sunday Night Football in. Well, I guess it's not Heinz Field anymore. What is it? Acusure?
Aperture Stadium.
Acusure. Yeah, stupid. Whatever. Heinz Field. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. I don't know, man. I gotta think about that one because I'm kind of inclined to take Pittsburgh in that one at home.
I feel like Pittsburgh as a dog at home. Mike Tomlin likes.
I kind of like that,
and I just the storyline. I could see Aaron Rodgers owning the Packers. I see the storyline.
I see that too. That makes sense in my head.
I see the storyline.
It makes sense in my head.
I see the future.
Yeah. And then Monday night we've got the Commanders and Chiefs again. No Jaden Daniels, and I guess Terry is still MIA. To this point.
Yeah, 12.5-point spread.
Yeah,
yuck.
That's crazy. So we think, I don't know. We think
Colts are my survivor pick though this week.
Against
Colts,
Tennessee.
Titans at Colts.
I like that. Hopefully, the other guy that's in the pool doesn't listen to the pod.
Well, he can't pick.
Oh,
Colts.
That's right. That's right. You already picked him. So.
He can't pick Colts.
All right.
I just hope he doesn't pick Eagles. I can't read it.
Yeah, no, you can't. All right. You have one more thing ready, Kyle?
No, you could do yours first.
I posted about this. I forget what day it was. I think it was Saturday or Sunday morning. I posted about this. I'm gonna take you to Russia, Kyle.
Russia.
To the KHL. I can't pronounce any Russian, so I'm not gonna even attempt. But it's a Russian hockey league that encompasses Belarus, like that area, China, those neck of the woods. They had a ref banned for life after a game-winning goal went through the side of the net and into the back of the net. They went to replay. This is at the Horn, by the way. This is at the Horn. So gets into the net before the Horn, but replay clearly shows that the puck went through the side of the net and not into the net, which means no goal. They would just have a face-off.
Mm-hmm.
They allowed the goal anyway, and the one team won. They took a look at the tape and they said, "You are not officiating another hockey game in your entire life." And
wow,
they banned him for life. I mean, Now,
kind of crazy.
This is Russia we're talking about here, so obviously that doesn't surprise me.
He probably got sent to the gulag.
I was gonna say he's probably in freaking.
He disappeared.
Probably in Stalingrad now.
He's in Siberia right now.
In the high castle.
Mines.
Yeah, he's in the high castle right now. But it got me thinking, like, where's that type? I mean, maybe not that extreme, but like, where's that type of accountability from the NFL? Huh? Doesn't ever happen.
Why don't they send the refs to the gulag?
If you make, for one, if we had a U.S. NFL equivalent of a gulag, I'd entertain it. Wouldn't you? I mean,
yeah.
They'd have to like go back to like JV and officiate for a couple games or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, just got me thinking. I think it's a good conversation to have, especially because, I mean, as we've stated on the podcast so many times before, especially with the betting and the more exposure you have, and up to the minute you can do it live now. More scrutiny. There's going to be more scrutiny going forward with these officials. So that's my one more thing.
All right, I got my one more thing. I'm talking about my alma mater.
Oh,
Lehigh football right now.
Go
Lehigh football, low key.
Mountain Hawks.
Kicking it, booty. They are undefeated. They are 7-0.
Wow.
Right now.
Holy smokes.
Absolutely incredible. Kicking booty right now. I was trying to just see if I could look at their record against the spread, because low key, every time I see the spread, I bet it, and they've won every time, which is awesome. Go Lehigh.
Go Mountain.
They currently they're Division 1, but they're Division 1 like double A. So like I think it's technically FCS now. And they're currently ranked number 7 in the coaches poll.
Holy smokes.
At 7-0.
Look at that.
So they're doing pretty good right now. They made it to the last year. They won the Patriot League since the first time since my freshman year, and they made it to the second round of the FCS playoffs.
Did Lelov happen yet?
Lelov's the last game of the year. It always is.
Are you going?
I think I will be watching, but I will probably not, because it's not gonna be at Lehigh. It's in Lafayette.
You're gonna go to that New York bar again?
I don't go to a lot. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to New York again. Hammer the Lehigh spread. They hammered it last time. But yeah, undefeated season on the line for the Lehigh Mountain.
Now that wouldn't that be exciting?
So I think they're gonna be really good. That'd be pretty exciting.
Bring a national championship home to
a national championip home to Bethlehem. The Dirty B.
The Dirty B, brother.
But yeah, the new coach they got last year, he's been like playing, and he's been really good. Honestly, like last year, I think they only lost like 2 games. One was to Army at the beginning of the year.
Army's a good team.
Army's really good.
Yeah, Army's a good
team.
But
I mean, this year, no, 7-0.
That's exciting.
They've been great against the spread. They've beat every team by at least well, no, they won by 1 touchdown
so I don't bump the
in
mic.
the first game. But they've been won at least by 2 possessions every game besides week 1. They're killing it. Go Lehigh.
I like that. All right, I think that'll do it for us. Thanks for hanging out with us a day late here. Thanks for everybody reaching out. We're good for the moment. We are going to be...
So next week's also going to be Wednesday.
Yeah, so we're going to do Wednesday next week. Tuesday's no good for both of us, so we're going to do Wednesday the 28th will be Wednesday the 29th, excuse me, will be the next podcast, and then we'll be back to our normal schedule on Tuesdays, TBD until further notice.
Yeah.
So I will be making a post about that. So this episode will be up on Spotify tomorrow. So if you're listening, this is probably Thursday. With all that said, Tilly, stop banging the mic. My cat is rubbing on the mic because she likes to rub her head against everything. Well, I guess that's it for us. So we will connect with you all next week. Thanks for hanging out, and take care.